Hey everybody, in this video we're going to be doing something that over the last year has by far become my favorite weekend hobby, and that's trap shooting. We're going to be shooting my Perazzi MX-15. Now if you haven't been around trap shooting, skeet shooting, or the shotgun competition world, you may not have ever heard of a Perazzi. These are the Cadillac of the single shot shotguns and over and under shotguns. This particular one is a MX-15. It's a single shot. They call it an under single. Get the barrel out here. As you can see, the barrel is on the bottom. Taking a look at the receiver here, you can see that it has two firing pins. You can also put an over and under barrel on this, but this one fires off of the bottom barrel. 34-inch barrel, 18.7 bore, has fully adjustable rib, front and back, interchangeable chokes. Let's see, it has an adjustable comb so you can get your point of impact exactly how you want it. Then you can set your rib to get the exact sight picture you want. It has a 100 straight recoil pad adjuster on here so you can get the exact can of your pad that you want. Trigger, here you got your safety, push that all the way forward. Trigger assembly drops right out. As you can see, two hammers. Allows you to easily clean the water out of it if you're shooting in the rain. Put it back in, same thing, a little upward pressure, and it'll pop right back in. I have, with this particular one, it comes with a recoil reducer. What you do is take this 100 straight off, it's already cut, put that right in there. Has your cant adjustments. It's threaded so you can adjust the length of pull. And it also has as you can see here, a shock, and you can adjust the poundage on that. It just takes a little bit of the recoil out. I took it off because it adds quite a bit of weight to the back of it. Got a 1 inch or a 1 1/4 inch pad for summertime shooting or shooting without a jacket, and got a 3/4 inch pad for when I got more clothes on. All the chokes, 4 different chokes, extra spring kit, tools and whatnot. Okay, as you can see, this gun is pretty dry. I've got all the oil cleaned out of it. I try to clean it every time I finish up shooting. You never want to shoot one this dry. So what you'll get lines on it from the friction. Now I'm going to just use some ballistol today. We're not going to be doing a big lot of shooting. Spray a little ballistol on there, put a little grease on the hinge points. Some people don't like to use grease in the winter time because it's too cold and thick, just like you can see there. But after you get to shooting, shotgun starts to warm up, that'll thin up some and be just right. Slide it on there just like that. Also always want to spray a little lube on your back of your forend there where it contacts with the receiver. Just like so, ready to go. In ATA Trap, which is Amateur Trap Shooting Association, you shoot at distances from 16 yards from the trap back to 27. The kind of trap I like to shoot is just a fun shoot. We shoot for money. Shoot anywhere from standing right on top of the trap all the way back to 60 yards. As you can see here, I've built a range. I have stepping stones at 16 yards, and then I have stones from 23 to 27. Okay, there's 5 positions, 5 different walks they're called, and we're going to start out at 16 yards. The trap oscillates 22.5 degrees each way to give you a total wingspan of 45 degrees. So you never know which way it's going to come out. Start out, I'm shooting low brass, 1 1/8 ounce, number 6s. I've got a little pedal here. I just tap that whenever I want to call one. So here we go. Pull. Scared the kitty off, didn't it? Could you see that in there? Let's see another one here. Pull. Now you may be wondering, you can see my comb is raised up off the stock. And the reason for that is you want to get your eye is like your rear sight. And so you have your bead's your front sight, your eye is your rear sight. So to shoot, to bring your point of impact up, you want to raise your rear sight, which is your eye. So you can see I have about a 1/2 inch or a little more here. The rib is adjustable, so once you get the height, once you get your point of impact, which I have this one set at 100% point of impact, which means 100% of my shot will be above my bead. The reason for that is the target's rising, so if I come up to the target, put my sight right on the target, and then when I pull the trigger, the shot will rise into the bird. So get your comb raised up to get your point of impact, and then you adjust your rib. You can see the pivot point here in the middle. Your rib adjusts so you can get the exact sight picture. I have mine set to where I see about a 1/2 inch or a little less between the rear sight and the front sight. So when I mount my gun, I know exactly exactly the sight picture I'm looking for, just like lining the sights up on a rifle. And then I go to the target. Some people like their beads lined up perfect. I like a little bit of space in between mine. It helps me get them exact, and it also kind of sticks that front sight up out there to itself so I can see it a little better. Let's have another one here. Okay, so in the fun shooting that I do, we shoot a lot of times what's called 5 across. So we'll start out on the 5 walks, we'll shoot a bird on each walk. And if you hit all 5, then we go back to 40, 50 yards and have a shoot off, and whoever wins gets the money. So let's go on across here. Have to take my little remote with me. I don't have the best setup, but it'll do. So here we go. Oh, I'd have been out of the money right then. So if I would have been at the money shoot, I missed, but I can go ahead and shoot my 5, but I don't get a chance at winning. Oh. Okay, continuing on across. If I had a good multitasking camera woman, she could be carrying that thing, pulling them for me, couldn't you? Okay, now we're on stage 5. You got stages 1 through 5. This is the stage that right-handed shooters have a lot of trouble with, because you get your hardest right angle and you're pushing your gun away from your face. Like I said earlier, your eye is your rear sight, and if you don't have that gun locked in good and you push it away from your face, you'll shoot behind the bird. And this is something that I struggled with when I first started, but now I think I've got it down pretty good. Shoot one more. Okay, so at the fun shoots I go to, now we'll say I've hit all 5 across. If there's usually 20 or 30 people there, all the people that hit 5, then they go back and have a shoot off. So let's move on back and we'll shoot some more. So most people think of shotguns, they think close range, not really aiming a lot, just point and shoot. And in competition shooting, if you get around the game, you'll learn rather quickly at how far these things can reach out with the right shell. These are 1 3/16 of number 6s, about 1,300, 1,325 feet per second, somewhere in there. So we're back 40 yards, here we go. Pull. So now we're still in the shoot off. There was 2 or 3 more hit it right here. When you get back here, it's some luck involved. So say we got 2 or 3 more in the shoot off, we're going to move on back to 50. Okay, now we've got all record, we're back to 60 yards just to make it interesting, and this is about the furthest we'll ever shoot. It's about 60 yards, so Let me find me a good hot shell. There's a good one, I believe. Again, this is 1 3/16 sixes. Pull. Just like that. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a lot of me talking and jumping around from here to there. If y'all would like, I will do some more videos going more in depth on point of impact and setting your gun up like you need to, and maybe even some instructional trap shooting videos. If y'all would like that, just leave it in the comments below and let me know. I know there's not a ton of trap shooters out there, and most of the trap shooters are older people. If you have a shoot in your area, I'd advise you to go out and try it out. Something I've noticed around trap shoots, everybody is very friendly, and they will be happy to take your money. They're kind of like golfers. A lot of them's been doing it several years, and it takes a while.
You're shooting around everywhere.
I'm stepping on it. That'll be a blooper. But the old trap shooters are kind of like golfers. You have to have your stuff together to win any money off of them. And the shoots I go to, if you shoot everything and don't win $1 back, you'll spend about $40, and you'll shoot somewhere around 100 rounds, which you can't go anywhere else and do and have as much fun as you will for 40 bucks. So if you have one in your area, go try it. You don't have to have an expensive shotgun like this. I started out with just an over and under Browning, which is still a pretty good shotgun, but you want to have one that fits you good, and you'll learn the more you shoot. You'll get an idea of what you need. So if y'all want to see more videos like this, just leave it in the comments below. I'm going to shoot a few more rounds before it gets cold. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all later. You can keep it rolling. How many birds was I shooting out?
You shot about 6 birds out there, Chief.
Them son of a guns. Pull. Give me your money. Pull. Can't end on a miss. One more. Pull. There we go.
You got another shell?
Yep.
Let me fire it off.
Let me shoot it. C46 jug has got what it takes. It takes to stop this guy. Here we go. There it goes.